Okay, point is I've never played on this pad before, so you're learning about it as I am. So, okay, what do I do next? Okay, so you just go down the middle. Okay, now, this is hard to do with one hand. Whatever. It's not like I'm gonna return it, so I can go ahead and tear the shipping label. No, I'm gonna put you guys down for a second, because this is hard to do with one hand. Either way, I'm excited for this pad, like as much as you guys are. I currently have a shuttle from Off-World, and it was good for the first couple of weeks, but it just becomes like really bad afterwards. Like I'll explain that to you why later. But, okay, I got the box open. Sweet. So here's what the box looks like. I actually ordered a pair of sticks along with. I'm gonna put this on the floor. The gym base's not really good. Sorry, by the way, if I'm talking too much, like just let me know, like in the comments or something, so I can tell you guys later. Wow, these sticks were a lot bigger than I remembered. I used to have a pair of these System Blue DC50s. Things were a lot bigger than I remember them to be. I used to have a pair. Anyway, and there's the pad sticks. Wow, it's definitely pretty heavy. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot heavier than it looks, but wow, it's beautiful. I ordered it in midnight. Ow! That hurt. Ow, wow. Shoot, you know what happens when you hit your funny bone? Ow, man. Yeah, that thing hurts a lot. So don't drop it on your foot. Ow. Crap. Okay, so I ordered it. Ow, man, my arm hurts. Oh, I'm gonna put you guys down for a second. Okay. So I ordered it in midnight blue. Ow, man, my arm really hurts. I ordered it in midnight blue. The base is actually pretty thick. It actually feels a lot heavier than the Invader. I used to have one. Oh, this is probably what the guys were saying when they were saying the snare thing is not adjustable. Instead of coming with screws, they look like they have little caps on them. I forgot what the specific name was. But they have little caps on them, so I guess to pull it off you're going to need like a really small wrench. I don't know. But either way, it's midnight blue. That's where the lugs go, and you just take like a regular drum key if you want to flip the side, which I'm not going to do because I have snare side. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on top of my drum here. And this pad's actually really good for me because I have my shuttle. I used to have an Invader, but what I did was that I ended up getting rid of it because it wouldn't fit in my backpack. So instead I ended up getting the shuttle, which is this thing. Now, as you can see, it's a lot smaller, a lot more portable. It still has that dark matter thing that Off-World does. But what I don't like about the pad is that since the base is entirely wood and it's just painted wood, it wears down like very easy. You can see like that's where all my shot marks are. On the bottom, it's got like this little foam thing, so that way when you put it down like on a rough surface, I guess wood, it doesn't. It's like a lot harder to move around. Kind of like when you have the Invader, it just doesn't move around. But what I don't like about this pad is that when you put it on your like leg or something, or when you're sitting down, you start playing, it kind of wobbles a lot, and that's because it's just really small, so the weight doesn't support it. However, this is different, so it's pretty cool. I'm really excited about it. Kind of want to hear what it sounds like on and off the surface. So where did those sticks go? Okay, sweet. So also, it's not only is it morning, I also hurt my finger yesterday playing because after I posted that video, I just kept on going. But wow, sounds feels pretty good. Yeah, that's something I saw actually. When you apparently when you try to do a rim shot on this thing, you can't really tell whether you're making contact with just the rim, or like the rim and the pad, like the shot's supposed to be. Wow, I just noticed the Xymox logo there. But either way, it sounds and feels like the actual drum. That's actually, wow, this is amazing. I mean, I thought people were just exaggerating when they were saying that it feels just like a drum. It's carbon fiber laminate. Like you can sort of feel how, like when the drum, for instance, like if you play through a drum, this might be kind of loud. So just turn your speakers down if it is. Like it gives you the rebound, but at the same time it sort of feels like the weight from the stick is being absorbed into the drum. And this pad is doing the exact same thing. So that's actually, wow, the feel is really good. Something else I wanted to try out is apparently the snare cartridge is very sensitive at different heights, so wow, yeah. They weren't kidding. I can play at a distinct 3 at the edge and you'll still get that snare sound. So that's, wow, that's pretty good. Um, I like the, about the way it looks, I like the translucent rim. They also have it in black. Like if you order something, if you order one online and it has a silver rim, apparently they don't do silver rim, so anything with a silver rim is black. Personally, I like it with the translucent rim. It kind of makes it look white. I guess if you don't like the colors they have, you can just pull off the rim and spray paint it, I guess. I'm probably not going to do that because I like this pad so much at the moment. So, wow, this thing feels great. And the sticks just on top of that just complement it. So I've played on this and the Invader. I will definitely say that this feels a lot better. I also like it because like the Invader, when you put it on a drum, it goes around the whole, it fits around the whole drum, so you don't really see everything. Now, the downside about this pad, I guess, is the fact that it doesn't really cover the whole thing. I guess it's just a matter of preference. Personally, I would like to see, like, part of my Kevlar head, so that way, in case I just feel like screwing around, like, I can just play on the edge, or not, whatever, on the actual edge. And another good thing about that is actually it will fit in my bag, because the Invader was about the same size as the 14-inch Kevlar head, and my bag's not that big. I'd say this is about a solid, about solid 11.5 inches. So that's pretty portable. And the thing is, I don't know the yes, PS Vita. The shuttle, it's the same length as an Invader, but the thing is that since it's in a rectangular shape, it'll fit easier in my bag. This is just just a solid circle, so it's pretty good. Wow, what else should I talk about? What else? Covered feel, look, snare feel. Wow, I mean honestly, I actually got a lot more than I expected I would. Another funny story. What I was originally gonna do is that apparently you can go on the Xymox website and order an ID pad, and they could reserve style it for you. I ended up not doing that because, as it turns out, they'll put the rim and the base on it for you, and your design on the pad and everything. But they won't. But they're gonna give you a regular Xymox laminate because they can't print on the carbon fiber laminates. But I'm totally fine with that. I'm fine with the carbon fiber laminates. It just feels so much better. Like my friend has a Xymox tenor pad, like one of the older ones, and I really did not like the laminate. It kind of gave like a dead sound. But wow, this pad is just this pad is incredible. So yeah, so that's the Xymox pad. Comes in different colors. They also have like a brushed aluminum one. I was looking into that one, but I ended up getting blue because blue is my favorite color. So yeah, I would chop out for you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and chop out for you guys. Don't mock me, please, because it's morning. It's morning. My finger still hurts from yesterday. I'm not sure if you guys can see me. I'm using the front view camera, or the what's it called, the rear view camera on the whatever. I don't know, but. Wow, that feels. And you have like that crisp snare sound. Wow. I wonder. Oh. Okay, I thought my sticks were dead for a second. Anyway, I'm not sure yet. I guess I'll come back to you guys in the comments or something about that. It looks like a pretty solid rim. I'm not sure if it's gonna wear down after shots and a lot of shots. But either way, it's a solid pad. I would definitely recommend this pad over the Invader. Definitely over the shuttle. The shuttle will probably last you maybe 4 or 5 weeks until it starts to crap out on you. It's probably really hard to see, but I'm actually starting to get small, tiny little holes in the gum rubber. So it's probably going to happen if you get the Invader as well. The carbon fiber laminate, well, it's carbon fiber, so it's probably not going to wear out for a long time. Carbon is very durable. But, and actually, you guys can definitely trust on this review because I'm not paid by Xymox. actually kind of gave him a hard time with this getting this thing because I had to cancel my old order because I ended up ordering the ID at first. But yeah, oh, I almost forgot something else I wanted to try on the pad. Supposedly, on this pad, you know how like on your drum when you play with different sticks, you can get a different timbre, sort of like a different sound. For instance, like on the actual drum, if I were to take a DC-52 Vic First M1 and an innovative Jim Casella, which I think this one is that, I'm not quite sure, but supposedly you can get different sounds. For instance, this one's going to give you kind of like a beefy sound. This one's going to give you like kind of around the same sound. This one's going to be more like a sharp sounder, like not sharp. I don't even know how to describe it, but it gives you like a different timbre. Well, supposedly on this pad, it's the same way. So let's go ahead and test it out. So Jim Casella. Yeah. I mean, maybe not between the DC-50 and the M1, but definitely between the Casella, the Innovative, and the System Blue. Like you can kind of hear it. Like this one's like a sort of higher pitched. Yeah, you can definitely hear that. So I would play like a lick for you guys, like a lick everyone knows, RCC something. I don't know. I would do it, but I haven't really like taken up learning anything else. I should be working on my show music, but I already know it. Either way, this is just a really good pad. Really crisp. I'm surprised with what I got. And another thing I know that I actually just realized, which is pretty cool, the way they did the the foam or whatever you would describe this. I don't really know what kind of material that is. Cork. But the way they did it is that they gave it enough lift so that way when you're playing on the pad, the sound from the cartridge, the snare cartridge, travels out through the pad, so you can really hear it. So I mean that's, yeah, it's way too early for me. I went to bed at like, I don't even remember. But it's a great pad. I would definitely recommend this pad for anyone who likes rudimental snare drumming. If you're more into drum set, I would recommend getting a ID pad because they have apparently a cartridge for like drum set. I don't really see how it would be any different, but I'm not promoted by Xymox. The only thing I've ordered from Xymox is the sticks and the pad. But I really like this pad. Definitely gonna have it for a while. It looks very durable, so this pad is probably gonna be with me for a long time. Comments, concerns, anything about this pad, just go ahead and leave them in the comment bar. So yeah, really good pad. It's a little on the heavy side. As you can tell earlier, I injured my forearm or whatever. Like when you hit your funny bone, it still kind of hurts a little. But yeah, definitely a great pad. I would definitely recommend it to anybody who is gonna look into getting an Invader or look into getting like upgrading from a pad like. Well, I don't have it with me. One of those stupid real feel pads. That's good for drum set, but definitely not for marching drumming. Of course, my number one recommendation is that if you have a drum at home, use it. Like I got this pad because this drum is my school's drum actually, but since it's summer, we are allowed to take the drums home for practice. So honestly, nothing will give you a better feel from a snare drum than the actual snare drum. So that's my first recommendation. But this is a close second. So if you're gonna choose to get a good high-end pad, definitely go with the Xymox. It's a little bit more expensive than the Invader, but this pad will definitely give you what you need for the next couple years or so. Honestly, I love this pad. I was up on my feet waiting for the UPS guy to come in. So this is really good pad. Did I cover everything? Let's see, feel, sound. Let's see, feel, sound, look, and yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything. So this pad is really good. Yeah. All right, sweet. So see you guys later. Expect some more licks from me once I finish doing my YouTube stuff. But yeah, there's another top view of the pad, Xymox logo. Also, don't be fooled because on the website, when you look at the reserve pads, they have the Xymox logo on the rim. Don't be fooled; it's actually on the carbon fiber laminate. So, yeah. So, alright, if you guys like the pad, go ahead and get one. It's an incredible pad, not gonna lie. See you guys later.